Hello and welcome to my daily devotional for Thursday, the 31st of March. And our reading is from Hebrews chapter 12 and verses 25 and 26. See to it that you don't reject the one who is speaking to you. If they did not escape when they rejected the one who warned them on earth, then how much less will we if we refuse him who warns us from heaven? At that time, his voice shook the earth, but now he has promised, saying, Yet once more I will shake not only the earth, but also heaven. Today we will read from Matthew 24 and verses 6 to 8, these words of Jesus. You will hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you're not alarmed. It is necessary for this to happen, but the end is not yet. For nation will be raised up against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there will be famines and earthquakes everywhere. But all these are the beginnings of the birth pains. I was born almost a year after the end of the Second World War. And many of my early memories of visiting places like London and Plymouth and Portsmouth are of seeing bomb craters that had been caused by the terrible conflict of that war. As a young boy, I remember being horrified by the devastation that war causes, and I was really afraid that war would break out again. I'm sure that we all agree that war is a terrible thing. It causes so much human suffering for civilians as well as military. It rips people apart. It breeds hatred for supposed adversaries. It causes an enmity between people for whom Jesus died. Jesus tells us that one of the signs of his coming will be various wars. At the time of writing, recent information tells us that going on at this moment there are 10 official wars and 8 active military conflicts recognized by the United States. There is also the devastating conflict in Ukraine. There are also other violent conflicts involving 64 countries. Now, we know that the United Nations was established with the good aim of getting warring factions to talk instead of engaging in military conflict. Yet it is an organization where God is not welcomed. It may have the most excellent of intentions and motives, but without the lordship of Jesus, it is like a lion from whom the vet has extracted all its teeth. And Jesus tells us that as we approach the end times and his return, we must expect that the frequency of wars will increase. This may not be a particularly uplifting word. However, we must not ignore the prophetic words of Jesus that there is to be a shaking in the last days that includes war. As we look for the return of Jesus, we must also be aware of the shakings of our Heavenly Father that will precede his glorious return. May the peace of Jesus fill our hearts at this time.